All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can tell by tonight's title, what this video is going to be about. So I actually cambered the cobalt yesterday. Originally, I didn't want to record. I just want to kind of experience it, make sure I was doing everything right. Got a couple of tips from a couple of guys. Shout out to you guys who assisted me with this. But yeah, so cambered the cobalt yesterday, posted a picture on IG. Had quite a few people DM me and ask me how you do it. It's actually pretty simple, so I decided to go ahead and make a video tonight. So I cambered the car yesterday. Let's see if I can get any good angle. I cambered the car yesterday. You can see it. It's a pretty decent amount now that I'm sitting down here. It's probably about, I'll say what, -5, -6, maybe -5 degrees worth of camber. But yeah, it was pretty simple. Basically, a lot of people are aware of how to do this, but it's the washer trick. So you just basically, with the LT models, the base model cobalts, they come with drum brakes in the rear. So all you have to do, I almost made the mistake yesterday. Well, we'll get into that. But all you have to do is basically, I guess you can say, shim the rear, throw some washers back there and whatnot, and get the camber that you want. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Finally stopped being scared and actually did it, because I was actually nervous myself. But I'm gonna stop talking, get this thing jacked up. Don't need to disassemble the whole brake. I almost made that mistake yesterday, but that makes it extremely simple. That's one of the reasons why I didn't do it for the longest, because I thought you had to disassemble the brake. So next step, at least for the cobalts, it's gonna be a 16 mil socket. We got a pretty deep one here, but 16 mil socket to get these bolts off the back. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, boys and girls, we got some light now, but this is what I was talking about. If I can get it on camera. Okay, yeah, so here we go. So we got one bolt here, two bolt, and then right underneath, if I can get it on camera, or we can get it from the top. All right, and then right up here, you can see that if right down in there, you got two more bolts. What you have to do is pop off these 4 bolts, and the whole drum will come out itself. For the sake of not stressing that too much, we're just resting it on the stock jack. But all right, so as you can see, right in here, I'm running 3 washers on the top bolt, which is the upper corner that's closest to, I guess you say, the passenger rear door. And then down here at the bottom, I'm running 5 washers on each side. Now, the ones in the bottom is what's going to give you the camber. The one up top, now that one is the one that adjusts the toe. The reason why the 3 up top is so important is because initially I threw the washers in the bottom and then threw the drum back on, tightened them down, and put the wheel on. And when I did that, the toe was just terrible. Like the wheel, not only was it cambered out, but it was, the frontmost part of it was tucked into the car as well. So the toe was thrown off. So those 3 washers up top help adjust the toe. I mean, you just put as many as you need depending upon how much the toe needs to be adjusted. And that's the same that goes with the washers on the lower strut, well, bolts as well. That'll determine how much camber you run. But so for example, on this side, I'm running 3 up top to adjust the toe and 5 down low to adjust the camber. Now for my right side, for some odd reason, I had to run 4 up top and 6 down low just to match the camber on this side. So like I said, every car is more than likely, even though the same make and model is going to be pretty much different, but you just tweak it to the specs that you want. But ones up top will adjust your toe. The ones down below will adjust your camber. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So once you got your washers in for your toe and your washers in for your camber, you just realign it, and just be sure that when you tighten them back down, that you tighten these down to the best of your ability, just to make sure they're in there as good as possible. But I mean, that's pretty much it. And I know a lot of you probably going crazy about this little short spring, But it's a 10K. I just wanted to go lower in the rear to get that fitment a little bit better, but nothing too crazy. It's a lot stiffer than the race lens in the front. But I'm ready to get some new coils. This is just temporary for now. But yeah. So once you get all the washers to what you need and whatnot, just throw them back in and tighten them back down. Washers are in. You got them bolted down. That's basically what it will look like on the mount here. So once again, running in 5 down low, 5 on this side, 5 on that side. None on this one. On this bolt here, I can't even point. On this bolt here, and then running 3 or 4 on this one on the other side to adjust that toe. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. But disclaimer, I just want to say, do this at your own risk. I'm not saying it's the safest thing in the world. I was nervous about doing it, but after finally looking at the drum for myself, I was like, well, it's not terrible. I mean, people do it. A lot of people said like a safe number of washers to run is 3. These washers here, Home Depot, 22 cents each. I think I bought maybe 30, almost 40 of them. I still got some left over. But just to be able to adjust in the future and whatnot. But 22 cents, can't beat that. 5/8 washer, I believe. But yeah, like I said, do it at your own risk. It took me a while to do it. I was nervous, but I finally just said screw it and did it. But I mean, it's cheap. $5 for 40 some odd washers and got your car cambered. Like I said, still got a decent contact pad. I mean, all of this is still connecting with the ground. Just this quarter over here is floating on its own. As many of you may know, the Brainless website has been up for almost 2 weeks now. I haven't made a YouTube video about it. Had a lot of stuff going on, didn't really have time. But yeah, it's been up for about 2 weeks now, selling a couple stickers. I did make another video breaking down what's on the store and so forth. And I haven't put that out yet. Like I said, I've just been busy. So I'll put this one up tonight. Well, yeah, tonight. You guys will see this one, and then I'll post the one about the website maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or so. But yeah, so we got some stickers for sale. We got the OG Brainless one. I actually hand drew this, and then the guy who makes it for me, he cleans them up on his computer, then we get them cut out. That's oil slick. Well, not oil slick, holographic. You can't really see it right now, but it changes colors. But that's the OG one, but it's going to be in a smaller size. It's not going to be the window size. It's going to be about the size of the one on the rear window here. This one here is the Brainless Chinese style. So that one's about 13 inches in length, but that's what size the one on the front and this one here. Got a couple other designs. We got little money symbols and whatnot, but I'll drop the link at the bottom of this video and put it in the description as well. To everyone who has made a purchase, it means a lot. I've gotten a lot of orders from different places, like outside of Charlotte, but yeah, but yeah, for everyone who's been supporting, it really, really means a lot. Whether that be through YouTube, Instagram, purchasing on the website, it just means a lot, and I really appreciate the support, guys. Just be sure to keep that up with the Brainless page, website or whatnot. Plan on getting some more designs in there as well. But be sure to check it out, see if there's any designs you like. Like I said, there'll be plenty more coming onto the website. But yeah, I'm gonna save that for the other video. I'm gonna get too informative in this one, but yeah, that's basically how to run camber out of your car with washers. Like I said, do it at your own risk. I'm not saying it's the safest thing in the world, but I just decided to say screw it and throw it on there, since for these cars, they don't make camber kits or anything. But yeah, pretty simple. I mean, probably took me initially maybe 2 or 3 hours. Like I said, I kept having to adjust the other side, but I got this off in maybe 20, 30 minutes now. But I'm gonna tighten these bolts once again, just to make sure they're on there good, and then throw the wheel back on. And if you guys enjoyed this video, if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe, like, comment. It means a lot. Keeps me motivated to make these videos for you guys. But yeah, if it was informative, be sure to hit subscribe. Plenty more videos like this coming out. But appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one.